Hey there, everybody. It's the Modern Name. Alrighty, so let me hang on this audio. And are we still good? Okay, looks like we're still good. Sorry, everybody. Double checking my audio issues. So, yeah. There we go. So I'll try to keep up with the chat. Looks like I'm going to have to choose a different one to bend for the cane. Set that there to warm it up. Hey, Tasha. Yes, fire. I already got it going. So I'm just hanging out for a little bit, trying to warm up a stick so I can see about making it into a cane. I actually have a really cool idea. See the two pieces? Super flexible. Going to twist it around itself and tie it off so that way when it dries, it'll stay like that. And I'm going to see if I can bend the top. We'll have to see. But I'm actually super excited about it. This will be the first cane I'm doing. Excuse me. So I'm doing an open panel chat Q&A kind of thing. Let me actually Drop that. Altering coffee. How's it going? No, she taught me how to get out and explore and have fun and have fires. Legit. How's it going? Oh, I'm almost 30. That's alright, I'll try and coffee. I appreciate you stepping in. Oh, if anybody wants to, they can share me out. I appreciate it. You have a community tab, Facebook, whatever. And throw me a thumbs up so I move up the live feed a little bit. Trying to just have a kind of Q&A, open chat, open panel. You know, hope you feel better though. I do think I need to move closer. There we go. Alrighty, Mary. So I'm just been thinking about different plans, projects, challenges. I got my survival challenge tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. I should have actually scheduled that to let people know. Yep, I appreciate it, Mary. I enjoy your conversation. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I'm getting ready to do my deer processing in a little bit. I'll be doing that on another live, a separate one, because after it's done, I will have to unlist it before I get reviewed for monetization. So that'll be a temporary thing. I've gotten so many donations, and I want to do a little extra thank you to my donors. So anybody who wants to see it, I will send the link, because even though it'll be unlisted, I can still send them the link and they'll be able to watch it. So it's not just going to be strictly Patreon. I love deer. I love venison meat. I love using the skins. I love tanning them. I got some to stretch, and got more to process. I decided what I'm going to do is probably do them all live, and then anything that I want to take off YouTube, I will unlist. So it won't count towards my watch hours or monetization, but it's a little thank you to people who are interested. But not everybody has the ability to join my Patreon or send a donation, but they're interested. So for those who are active enough on my channel and want to catch it, they'll catch them. and those that are interested can get the link. So. No, I didn't catch that. I do have Iron Antler, but I didn't catch that live. Might have been during the 12-hour live. I did a marathon run, and I was pretty busy before and after that. I didn't catch many. I want to start foraging my own knife this year. I'm gonna set up a forge back here. It's a good question. I'm torn there because I love pan frying and barbecuing venison steak. I love it, but then again, I really like cooking it in a stew, chopping up into cubes, kind of like a beef stew. And then I love using the hamburger and like grinding up the meat and using it like hamburger, just about anything as hamburger, goulash, as a finer soup stew kind of thing. Making manwich out of them. I love venison. So. Mrs. Native is sleeping, trying to at least. Um, and yeah, Tasha, I need a new tripod. Mine broke, so this is just sitting on the little bushcraft house I did, a little shelter for my phone. I took the cap off so it could sit higher because it's not flying tonight. Okay, honey, I didn't realize you were tuning in. Sounds almost like a shepherd pie, but with venison. That's pretty good. Yeah, pretty much like anything with venison. I'm a carnivore, so I could just sit there and just cook venison every day, just cooking it. Not even any sort of special way, just throw it in the pan and cooking it, eating it. I know it does, honey. Plus the crack one of the fire. I hope you can sleep. He's been working hard, and yeah, stuff. Chicken is definitely getting cheaper, and most other things that are going on right now. You see, sometimes it just takes a wiggle and a breeze, and the fire kicks up. At some point, I gotta run in and grab some cordage so I can rope up the bottom of this. She's always found my voice soothing, and it's always put her right to sleep if I'm just talking level and calm. It's actually a problem sometimes because I'm talking to her and then all of a sudden it goes and she's passed out. Yep. I don't have a ton of energy tonight. Yeah, that's what I say. Oh yeah, but I talk too much. I do. I talk too much. So I have YouTube. Sorry, I am struggling to vent myself. That's actually kind of what I'm going. I just need to tie this thing down. Hey Apache, how's it going? Hey Sapphire. I am doing a cane. I'm twisting it up and then bending it and carving it. Yeah, I know how it is, Sapphire. And Victoria, I don't think it's an issue with people not liking your channel or not trying to stay friends. It's the YouTube game that YouTube likes to reset things and take things away. And there's always a back and forth. I call it the yo-yo effect. Up and down, up and down. You'll gain some and then you lose them right off the bat. Like I had 945 before I got off of Backwood Mindset channel, and then it went to 944 by the time I started this. So I was already losing one. I actually got to go in and grab cordage real fast. I'll give you guys a better view of the fire while I'm running inside. But I am going to mute this. I'm back. I'm sorry, I had my mic on me. I didn't want to do the whole disconnect, reconnect thing and have it mess up again. So I just muted it so it could stay connected. There's a certain point while you're drying it out and warming it up where it's more flexible and won't crack, but it's right at that line just before it starts going harder and wanting to crack when you go to bend. So it's just finding that right flexibility stage. Because as the water steams inside, it relaxes the wood for a while until it either cools down again and dries off or until it finishes drying it. So the steaming kind of helps make it more flexible. So I can take this, it's connected down here on the end, comes to a solid handle. So the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try to bend this end, see if I can't get it to bend a little more. I'm hoping. But I'm going to twist these two branches and then latch the end and try to have it so that way it'll be a nice little twisted design. It's alright, all terrain. I understand. We have 6 hanging out. I will post the link again. If anybody has any questions or anything they want to talk about, let me know. Oh, got a lot of nice heat thrown off this. Definitely a nice fire. Definitely not a try at home fire for most people. It's big and a lot of logs, so there's a risk of rolling it over, having it tumble. So depending on your environment, it's not exactly the safe fire to have. I've got all this snow, buckets of water, and I'm sitting here watching it. I know what I'm doing with this stuff, so I'm not worried about it. I'm still staying safe. Oh, I'm sorry, Sapphire. Sounds like a rough day. Rough start to your day, at least. Sorry, everybody. I'm just focusing. Doing not with me. This is going to be a bootleg flashing. Pretty much means I'm shortcutting it. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to tighten the space down as far as I can in between the two sticks. So that way it'll be like it's coming back down into one stick. And I'm doing that. Don't know if you can actually see what I'm doing at the moment. But what I've been doing is let me get that better. Thanks, Diana. As long as you're not texting and driving, I'm happy you're here. Maybe, Mary. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I've got something planned tonight. Thank you, Sapphire, for always sending friends. I really do appreciate it. Sorry, everybody. I'm just focusing super hard on tying and bending this. But check it out. Got a nice bend to it. Or twist. Let's see what I can do to the top part of it. Once that gets warmed and heated. Softened up. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Appreciate everybody coming around. Sorry, excuse me. Whew. If anybody has any questions or anything they want to talk about, feel free. I'm doing a Q&A. I can chat. I can channel. Anything anybody wants to talk about or do. So, raggedy, busted, falling apart camp chair. Really trying to decide what to do with this one now. Like I said, each piece kind of decides what it wants to be. I was originally thinking a cane, but if that top doesn't want to bend, I'm gonna have to do something else. But it's already looking super cool. If it doesn't want to bend, it'd be an awesome walking stick. Put a big old wrapping right through here. Be a nice walking stick. I'm hoping that end will curve because that would make a cool cane. Gotta say that. Did I take all over? No, I didn't. I'm gonna be going really heavy and hard into putting out a lot of content, doing a lot of videos. I've got something planned for just about every day. Tonight I'm doing the deer processing, which means at some point, either tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday, I will be doing the deer chewing and processing. I actually think the frozen stump will work really well for them during the warmer parts of the day. And I am going to be doing my survival challenge tomorrow. Going to be falling in the creek and doing a self-rescue, self-recovery survival challenge. I think I decided on doing just my true EDC. I haven't been doing a lot of adventuring, so I don't have my full EDC set up. Uh, so that's something I definitely need to fix because I should be doing that every day no matter what, because that's the habit I like to stay in. So it's one of those always be prepared. I've got anything and everything I might need in my pockets just on my person every day, and it's a really good habit to stay in. It's a real good sense of security. So plus I really enjoy the fact that I can get every piece of survival gear just on me, carrying it like it's nothing every day because it's not a not obtrusive. Um, the biggest issue is my handle on my knife catching on stuff, especially this chair. It likes to catch it every time. You may have to figure out how to get the right leverage to bend that. I just don't want it to snap on me. How's it going, Heath? Pretty sure I've settled on the fact that I am making a cane. A twisted birchwood cane. I need to soften it up some. Because it's bending, but it needs just a little bit more to bend properly. I'm gonna make some more in-depth videos about how I do my knots too. I'm gonna try to not springboard myself or anything else. That. Alrighty, Devin. Thanks for popping in. Hi, Mountain Grandma. How's it going? I'm bending a cane. Sorry, the camera's not in a good spot to catch it. I'm just putting the cordage on to hold it in place while it dries. So some of the fibers did split, but it should still be fine. There we go. So right now it kind of looks like a shepherd's hook. But I'll shorten it once it's done setting. This is one of the few I'm actually not going to carve until it's dry. So that's interesting. Got a real nice burn going on. Michael Jones, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Doing an open panel, open chat, Q&A, kind of free for all. I just finished bending a cane, twisting and bending it. Should look pretty cool when it's done. Been on for an hour. Just kind of wanted to see who was hanging out and who was doing what. The goddamn bacon. How's it going? I dropped the link if you want to come up, hang out and chat. I was just saying I'm doing a little Q&A, open chat, trying to get me and the fire in the frame. Look right. I just did a twisted cane. It's kind of looking like a shepherd's hook right now, but I'll be carving it down, and it'll be awesome. It's my first cane, so it's kind of going to be my first piece. I always keep whenever I do something new, and then I'll be making more.
What's up, Mr.
Hey, Swamp
Martin?
Rat.
How you
Not
doing?
much. Hanging out next to the fire and getting ready to do the gear processing in a little bit. Sorry, I'm seeing if I can do a better layout.
I was gonna say, you look cold.
I'm not cold.
Me either.
Oh, radio, you almost got hit like a bot again.
Oh, no.
It's because you throw the abbreviations of your name on there, and I'm always like, oh man, looks like a bot at first glance.
Yeah, it's kind of chilly. It's only 65 degrees out right now.
Chili at 65, right there, bro. It's I don't know, probably dip below freezing
I'm
and heading towards the teens. Tomorrow I'm doing my survival challenge. It's supposed to be like 38 to 19.
I'm always grateful for no snow. Do not like shoveling snow. Nope, not gonna happen.
I enjoy it somewhat, to be
Yeah.
honest. And I know that radio prepper is just at first glance, I don't connect it real quick. I'm like, oh shit,
Oh, crumb snatcher.
the crumb snatcher, the beast of my own creation.
Yep.
I like to
Sounds.
say that because I helped him pick out his name.
Yeah, that was cool. That's a good name. So nothing else going on, huh?
No, I'm doing the deer processing after I hang out here. I'm gonna go inside and make some
Nice.
dinner real quick, and then do some deer processing. I'm gonna do that on a live, but after it's done, I'm gonna be marking it unlisted,
Gotcha.
and I'm putting the link on my Patreon. And anyone who has made a donation, I'm gonna send them the link. Otherwise,
They'll go over to
I was
Patreon.
gonna I was gonna try to do it on Patreon directly, but it, it's just kind of a pain, and I'd rather just do it live. Be able to have someone come up on panel if they have any questions about how I do it. Uh,
It's,
and then because I'm not going to be reviewed for monetization for a while, I can set it to unlisted pretty easily and I don't have to worry about it. And then you can watch it anytime as long as you have the link.
right.
Oh, excuse me. So, what you got going on?
Oh, nothing. Projects out the ears.
Oh, nice. That wouldn't be the one you were making for me, is it?
That is the one I'm making for you.
Oh, that's beautiful. I really can't wait to play with that.
That's cherry wood down on the bottom. It's got a small hole for a lanyard in the back. I mean, it's a small skinning knife. You can see it's.
Yeah, I like that though. Very convenient, fits in the hand. Don't stab yourself with it.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
fine.
Archer Mace.
But I've been busy with projects. It's like
And the
so.
background, sorry, Swamp, but the background is uh, courtesy of Outdoors with Big Matt. He made it and sent it to me in a text, and I really liked it, so I'm using it for the background for my live, and it's my thumbnail until I can pick one out.
That's awesome. That's super awesome. Yeah, I just threw up 2 videos today, so one of them just went. One of them just went up. Oh, about 30 minutes ago. I premiered it. The other one I
Oh,
just went
nice.
up, and it's me making Cajun seasoning, which is around here somewhere. Oh,
Sorry about that. I had to sneeze, and it's always obnoxious. I didn't want to deafen everyone.
yeah, it's all good. Oh, but yeah, I'm not doing much. Grocery shopping day to day. Went out to
Nice.
the Space Force base. Ha ha ha.
Had to hit the PX.
Yeah, in the commissary. It's always cheaper to shop out there than trying to do it in town.
That's what we called the commissary out in Washington. Was just the
Well,
PX.
the PX is the department store. The commissary is the grocery store.
Ah, that's right.
Two
They were
different.
right next to each other, so we always just said going to the PX.
Yep, two different stores on base. But
But
yeah, it's kind of fun because we've got one of the 5 Space Force bases here.
Space Force X.
It's hilarious because the front gate used to have an Air Force symbol on a sign. And right after they changed it, I mean, they wasted no time. Now it says Patrick Space Force Base on it, and it's got that Star Trek looking
Yeah.
emblem. Every time we pull in, I want to do this to the guard.
I come in peace.
Live long
But
and prosper.
I just did the twisted cane.
Nice.
There we go. That's the hook on it. I'm going to be cleaning it up and shortening it once it's done setting. But I had to tie it up to bend it. And how's it going, color drop? Yeah, I'm still doing my fundraiser. I'm still trying to work up the money for the Jeep. So I'm trying my hand at making canes. And that's probably going to be my display piece. And then I'll make other ones. I've just been making and carving a ton of different stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I've just been sitting around. Got about 45 minutes, and I go over to my regular Friday night haunt. I've been working on swag for well, you know the magnetic Squatch.
Yeah. I'm hanging out with him all the time.
Yeah, he's got his weekly Friday night. Well,
Yeah, Friday night after dark.
yeah,
I'll have
Squatch.
to catch part of it in between live.
He and I went out and did a collaboration video when
That's
I was
awesome.
up in Jacksonville about a year ago, and we found a bunch of these with our magnets out in the river. Turns out they're construction shear plates, but we had no idea what they were. What they're used for is you take 2 of them and you can attach a piece of wood and a piece of steel in construction, kind of like for they use them a lot on temporary construction, like scaffoldings and stuff. I just figured out what they were 3 days ago. I've had 10 of them sitting here in my house for about a year. We thought they were conveyor belt wheels at first.
That's what I would have thought.
I found them.
And the goddamn bacon, real quick, sorry. The goddamn bacon, I appreciate that. Whatever you can do, obviously. Just let me know when you need me to drop that, and I'll drop it again. And just let me know what you want, and I'll get working on it. Put it on the list. Everything Treasure, how's it going?
We found a bunch of those. Hey, Everything Treasure. Everything Treasure was just over visiting my site, watching the premiere.
Awesome.
So, anyways, with those shear plates, we were trying to figure out something to do to make swag with them. And you know me, always putting something together. So he said, "Hey, I sent you some stickers. Could you do something?" And I said, "I got a better idea." So I burned a bunch of wood discs for him, and we came up with this.
Is that a coaster? Or
That
like a
is
paperweight?
that is a well, you could use it for a paperweight. It's about heavy enough, but it works as a coaster. Used the laser burner on it. Burned in the magnetic Squatch's logo.
It's awesome.
And
Oh, speaking of, when you send the knife, I got to send you the new address.
yes, It's not quite ready yet. I've got a few other projects that I'm working on. I've got 10 of those things to make for him, and he's going to use those as giveaways on his channel. I just
That's
want to
awesome.
give away tonight. I just want to give away on straight up metal detecting site today. And it's like, I didn't even know they were giving anything away. I just went in to say hi.
That's always exciting.
Yeah, it's like,
But
hey, I won a duck race. What do you know?
hi, Mickey Thurgood. How's it going? Thanks for coming in. Remember, everybody, hit me with that like. You know, I hate saying it, but hit me with that like because I forget sometimes when I'm in a live too.
Yeah, make sure you hit
That'll
like.
bump me up the live stream.
What's your where are you at right now for likes? 22, 23 likes.
Nice.
How many people in the
You
chat? 14
you
watching.
forgot about it too.
Me? Yeah.
So you went 22, click 23. You forgot clicking it too.
I did. Yeah, thanks everything treasure. Appreciate that. That was a fun adventure. I was actually the video that I premiered tonight. I had lost the video footage. I didn't know what I'd done with it, and I just found it earlier today, so I did a quick edit on it. It was I was out metal detecting and I had a ghost experience.
Oh.
I had a spot where I was detecting, so I went out the next day to figure out what happened. While I was detecting, I went to go put my shovel into the ground to dig something up, and I had a voice come from behind me that just said, "Come here." And I thought it was just somebody out in the woods or somebody messing. I ran around for 20 minutes. There was no one around. And it wasn't like a mean whisper or anything. It was just like you and I are
Telling you there was something good over here. Dig over here.
come here. So I went out there with a detector. I searched. I didn't find anything this time, but I'm out in the same area quite often, so I'll check it again. I'm sure there's something out there. I did find a pocket knife that day though.
That's cool.
So that was my second pocket knife out.
And you know, speaking of that, Tasha. Sorry. Speaking of what Tasha's comment is there, someone sent some really awesome MSRs. Pretty sure snowshoes. It's a really expensive pair of snowshoes. They sent it to me. I don't even know who it is. Honestly, don't even know how they got the address. But
Nice.
somebody just sent some awesome snowshoes. She's going to be bringing them up tomorrow or Sunday, and I can't wait to see them and try them out. And I'll do a video. But that's my first random gift that someone has given me, and it's just super cool.
Talk about freaking out random gifts. I was my backpack that I use, the zipper broke on it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to get a new backpack. And yesterday or day before, I go to walk out to my car out from the front of the house to go get something. And where is it? I know it's sitting here somewhere. So, anyways, this great big Amazon box was sitting out on my front porch. And of course, Amazon doesn't really tell you much about where it's from or what it is. And I know I hadn't ordered anything. How you like that?
Oh. What's that?
It's my new backpack.
Oh, sorry, my eyes wouldn't focus. Let me do not the private chat. Dumb. Let me do the solo layout. Fuck. Keep hitting the wrong button.
And I'm using the wrong camera today.
Give me a second. Click. Solo layout.
So
there you go.
Big old mole pack. All padded in the back. It's got pockets coming. It's got pockets everywhere on this thing. So I couldn't figure out where it came from. There was no note in it, nothing. Of course, smart me, I ended up just sending a message over to the rest of my family, my mom and my 7 siblings. And they're like, mom's like, oh yeah, I sent that to you. You're welcome. I'm like, wasn't expecting anything. So moms always know what you need before you would even know what you need.
Yeah, before the product even knows it's going to break.
Yeah, I mean, my other pack is a great little pack. It's just I'm really hard on the zippers, and the zipper stopped working. So still usable, still a usable backpack, but I don't want to put anything small in it. And
Yeah,
you kind of seen how I carry stuff.
yeah, I've had bags like that.
Can you all talk about when you use a pack like that versus a backpacker's pack? I always use those smaller packs like that. I don't use a big backpack for anything that I do, whether it be for and most of my survival gear is doubled up anyways. It it doubles both as my metal detecting treasure hunting gear, which is principally what my YouTube channel is about, but it also doubles everything that I have also doubles as part of my survival tools. As an
I was about
example,
to say that.
this is my shovel this is one of the shovels. This is actually one that I haven't used yet. I've got three of these actually that
Oh, that's
uh,
awesome.
I use them frequently. These are cold steel trenching tools. They're made after a Russian special forces design. Um, Razor sharp up on the edges. It works great as an axe. You can dig through 1-inch roots with them, which is why I use it for my metal detecting. This
Get that
one's
nice clean cut so you can pull your plug out.
right, and this has a longer handle than the standard trenching tool does. My first one was a standard one, and the handle was only about that long, so it was a really
Yeah,
short handle. I doubled the handle size with this one. The only disadvantage with the longer handle is it's taking me a little bit to learn the balance so that I can throw it,
yeah.
because these are also balanced and they're very affordable, which is one of the reasons why I use them for both survival and metal detecting. I think I paid $35 on Amazon for this one.
See, I love my survival shovel, but when I would use a pack, I don't for short trips and for day trips. I don't really use a pack. I can get most of everything I need just in as my EDC. My true EDC is my first full
Right.
video. You should remember that when you've been around since pretty much then. Uh, I everything for me is something that's functional as survival. So when I'd have a pack like that, that's if I'm actually deciding to go overnight. I'll bring my tarp and my hammock, my
Right. Well,
underquilt, and
my
some
hammock,
blankets.
I've got to go get. I've got 2 hammocks that I usually carry with me. Right now, they're out in my trailer. I've got anybody that doesn't follow my channel or that's been following my channel for a long time has seen I built my own custom camper trailer that I pull behind my car. My hammock and a lot of my gear are in there right now, and they're in my storage unit. Just because you can't have the camper at the house unless I park it inside the garage. So is what it is. I'm gonna
And that's sorry. The mountain grandma made an awesome point there. She would use a big one and then have an empty one inside of the big one. So if she needed to slim down her gear or ditch stuff, she could literally just flip over to the small one and just
right,
take what she needs.
right.
That's
Well,
kind of how I do things too. I usually have more than one pack or a breakdown pack.
I pack. One of the nice things about these packs with the straps on them, I got a bunch
Hey,
of these.
fishing local, MB Heritage. Sorry, just saying hi.
I got a bunch of these smaller bags, and if I need to slim it down any, I can just pull these off. I can attach them right to my belt if I need to. I've got one.
I've got some of those.
Yeah, and these strap right to the pack, and they hold pretty good. And they'll carry, I'll pack first aid kit in one, and I pack, I've got one that's packed with like wire brushes and things for cleaning off metal items.
Sorry about that. My ear was itching.
So yeah, what I'm doing will make it depend what I'm packing things in. Being that hiking long distances is not something I'm probably going to do. I also have a bicycle trailer that I pull behind my adaptive mountain bikes. And both of my
that setup is awesome.
Yeah, both of my adaptive mountain bikes now have the storage tubs on them. They've got waterproof storage tubs on them, so I can fit a week's worth of stuff into a storage tub, and between the trailer and the back rack, I can put 3 storage tubs on that bike and pull them
That's
with
awesome.
me. It's the advantage of not having to stand up when you're riding.
Oh, definitely. You can get more leverage.
Yep. Well, as long as you're not going up hills.
Yeah. That's my issue with the e-bike.
You better have some muscle.
But have a good night, J-Dub.
Yeah. If you go on Mountain Grandma, if you go on my site, you'll actually see I'm kind of crafty. Modern Native knows that.
Oh yeah, I like your stuff.
One of the bicycle trailers that I built, I actually gave to a homeless couple here in town, and it was a bicycle camper trailer.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yep, I've got a video of it on my site. It's one of my really early videos. Yeah, I can drop the channel for you. I'm on 2 different devices.
I was going to say, anybody who's a moderator can drop any links that they want, especially Swamp Rats. Help him out. You've been climbing pretty good, but I wish I could see that go a little faster for you.
I'm almost at 300. Well, and part of my thing is I want to make sure, people that are watching it. Treasure hunting can be a slow growing community, which I'm fine with that. I've kind of branched out a little bit. I'm posting a few other things. Everybody got to see me making Cajun seasoning tonight.
That's awesome.
I'll have to stick some in a little jar and send it to you.
Oh yeah, definitely. The wife would love that. I can't taste heat, so you can make that as hot as you want, because I can't. I don't know what it is. I don't taste the capsaicin anymore. So weird.
I gotta get a bunch of jars like this. This is from Smoky Mountain Moonshine that I bought. But I want to get a bunch of little mason jars like this. And I'll put my Cajun seasoning in them and send them out to people, as giveaways or something. Because that's my own. The Cajun seasoning is my own recipe. Somebody was actually asking me tonight. So wait a minute, you showed us all the ingredients to make it, so it's not that secret anymore. I'm like, yeah, but you don't know the quantities that I put of each thing.
That's important.
Yep.
Looks like we've got someone else coming up. Bacon, show me your face, Bacon. I want to know it's you real quick. There's been imposters before. Bacon, you hear me? Show me your face. There you are. I think I see you. There you
are. I got lights in here.
Sorry about that.
Here.
That's
what's up? Yeah, the reason I'm off camera is because I'm headed to the store to go get supplies for the show tonight.
That's cool. I just wanted to double check it was you and not an imposter.
Oh so yeah.
If you want to just be a voice in the background, you want me to drop you down, totally cool.
Imposter. Okay. I mean, he could just shut his camera off at that point.
Well, yeah.
That's what he means. No, I wanted to pop on and say hi. I totally get you, man. Oh shoot, hang on.
Snap.
You're in the stream with audio only. Oh, it actually now it just tells you that. Okay.
Yep.
Wait, hang on. Are you able to just shut off somebody's video? I thought you
Yes.
could only just mute
Yes.
people.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I can mute people, drop them out of the stream. What are the options? I can put you on solo layout, remove from stream, edit your
Okay.
mic settings for you. Like,
Wow. Oh, I did.
Uh,
You know what? I got. You know what? I got homework to do tonight. Okay.
but also it might be different for some people. I have a uh, uh, what's that fucking thing called? A free trial for the Essentials plan because I complained about my audio quality messing up on that one stream, totally messed up my night. And
Ooh.
I was like, I'm almost out of my hours too. You guys able to extend my hours some just because I actually wasted a few hours trying to do that. And they're like, well, we can give you a free trial. Here you go. You have 50 hours for the next 6 days. I was like, woo! And
Oh,
I have all the
StreamYard
paid
did that
features.
for you? Oh, nice. Wow.
Yeah, and by the time
Yeah,
that's over, my numbers are going to reset. So
that is okay. That I think I did see you on a couple of. I saw you on a couple times, but I was busy with other things. I was like, okay. He said he was out of hours.
yesterday I
Like,
went live for 12 hours.
wow.
Red Homestead just asked me a question. Red Homestead, I typically use for magnet fishing. I typically use a Kratos Magnetics 360 magnet, the Kratos Titan. I'm actually a Kratos Magnetics affiliate. If you decide you want a magnet and you go to their website, when you go to the codes at the end, if you go to a discount code, just type in Swamp Rat. It'll get you 12% off anything that you order with Kratos Magnetics. And I don't make a lot off of that. I mean, I won't make anything really off of it. Usually it just goes back into getting magnets for other people. But it is what it is. I'm approaching 300 subscribers right now. I am going to be doing a giveaway at 300, 400, and 500 subscribers.
Nice.
One of those is actually going to be a magnet fishing kit. It'll come in a ammo box like this. I do the ammo boxes myself. I put the kits in ammo boxes, and it'll have my logo on one side and Kratos Magnetics logo on the other.
Awesome.
No other Kratos affiliate does that because I make them myself.
And welcome, Heavy Water Triad. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hooking
What's
up
up,
the
Heavy
bacon.
Water? I think he's here from me because I shared the stream out.
Yeah, he said it on the chat that he's here
Oh,
from your
okay.
link. I'm sharing it out. I appreciate that.
Ah, snap.
Not a problem, man. Like up on you I can.
Oh.
I want to see. Yeah, I want to see you get to 1,000. You're pretty close.
You're really close. How's your watch hours doing on that, Native?
They're climbing now. Doing these lives have been helping, and I've gotten 300 hours this month. Not bad.
Nice. Well, I turned my computer on in the little studio shop room I've got here, and I had it running yours, I think, for over 24 hours straight.
That's awesome. Red Road connected with you. They're awesome.
Everything. It was just running everything. It didn't matter if it was live, if it was shorts. I just ran everything on the computer.
There you go.
Red Road is another awesome. Red Road is another awesome native friend. Definitely enjoyed that connection. We had a good conversation the other day.
Red Road. Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, Bola Chaos, like the Muckleshoot native. That was my ex. I told you about. She got a real kick for that kind of stuff too.
She had a real what?
Oh, she got a kick out of the whole red thing.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it is busy here tonight. I'm headed to Total Wine and More to pick up, supplies and stuff. I actually already have a beer. I just need other things.
Total
Wine. I need a cigar tonight, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna get.
Total Wine and More has mead.
Oh, I'd want some mead.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
And have a good one, Sapphire.
Viking blood. I love this stuff. Comes in a
Well, that'd be fun.
ceramic bottle. So I keep all the stoneware bottles up on my shelf.
I like collecting those.
Yep. Well, and you know me, I find old bottles. So that's
Ceramic bottle. That's pretty cool. There's actually a mead place that's not too. It's within walking distance of where I live now. I haven't visited yet, but I need to.
Washington has a bunch of those awesome breweries and stuff.
what part of Washington you in?
If you're talking about me, native, he means, or if you're talking about me, he means Washington State.
Right.
Uh,
Well, I heard you say Muckleshoot, and I used to live right outside of the Muckleshoot Reservation in Auburn.
Yep, that's actually where I lived for a little bit over 5 years.
Okay, my dad was a school teacher at Auburn High School back in the late 80s, early 90s, and then they moved up to Enumclaw.
Okay, that's actually I have a buddy that lives out there. Like she has a farm out there actually.
Nice. Yeah, that's a beautiful area. My parents aren't there. Father's passed away, but mom moved out of that area. She wanted warmer weather. But I got a sister up there. I'm a swamp rat now, but I haven't always been a swamp rat. I was raised in the Pacific Northwest, so
That's awesome. I spent 5 years out there.
cool.
I was out across the Puget Sound, across from Seattle and Tacoma. I was in Gig
Bremerton?
Harbor, Owawa, Port Orchard,
that's
Bremerton.
right. We've talked about that before.
Yeah, you were telling me.
Because I went to school at Central High School.
Yep, I actually lived like
It's a
just
little
up
bit to
from
the
there.
west of us.
Yep. Loved it over there. Oh, Kitsap Peninsula is fun. But I'm
gotta
gonna
visit that part of town at some point. I mean, because I know there's people I know that live in Shelton, live in Bremerton, Port Orchard. You know, like
Yep.
Gig Harbor, that whole area, and I mean, they seem like fun people. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's a nice area. I'm gonna get
Gig
going.
Harbor is a little snobby, but
Is it?
yeah, a little bit. They're a little uptight. But have a good night, Red Road. Thanks for stopping in.
I'm gonna
Appreciate
get
it.
going too. I gotta go get ready to jump on another live, and
Yeah, tell Squatch I said hi.
I will.
Thank you.
guys take
I don't have
care.
my other phone.
All right. Talk to you later.
Have a good night, man.
Peace.
I think I subscribed now, so I think we're good. I think I'm good.
I think so. He's been around a lot. He's been around since I was in double digits, like 30.
Wow, that's I'll tell you what. I don't know how long have you been doing lives
YouTube?
or videos or whatever.
I've been uploading since June 8th of last year. So less than a year, and I'm almost at 1,000 already.
That's impressive. It's taken me more than a year
Thank
to
you.
get that. To be fair, like the reason I'm at 1,000 is because like I had Aaron Clary's help. Aaron Clary is somebody that I followed for a very long time, and we're actually in life like real friends. Like we've met up a couple times, and he did a big push for me and Safety Doc and a couple other people to get us to 1,000. Safety Doc, he got there a little bit before I did. Personally, I think he deserves it a little. So I had a lot of help with that, but it's kind of wild, isn't it? I think it's kind of wild, just just being like we had like just 20, 30, 40, 50 people following you, and it's like, but they're all organic. They're all like people that you get to talk to and interact with, weekly or semi-weekly or damn near daily. From what I've seen with you, in that case.
Yeah, I post almost daily, if not multiple times a day. and I have people who die hard watch my channel, and they like Tasha, the one that's on the screen right now. She's her aunt, but besides that, she watches me just
Dude,
constantly. She's always got me playing, always got me up. She's in every single live. Um, Sapphire is another one. She's one of my more newer subscribers compared to my numbers right now, but she is consistently. Red Road is another one that's pretty dedicated now. We've connected quite a bit. And
nice.
Swamp Rat's been here since the start. And then Squirrel's Magnet Fishing, he's another awesome one who's just always been here. So I've got like easily like 100 people I could sit here and just talk about who show up all the time.
Wow. It's nice having a good community like that. It really is.
Oh, it absolutely is. That's why sometimes my lives will get the one yesterday at 200 views, and that's pretty good to me.
Nice. That's awesome. That is awesome.
But I've just been enjoying growing and sharing my experience, my thoughts. It's nice when people see the value in what I have to offer, and some people left me some really awesome comments.
That's great. And you know, yeah, I mean, me and you kind of had a back and forth about what the hell were we talking about? Oh, but just using a trailer like if shit hits the fan or something like that. It was nice to get the kind of feedback for. I actually have a very strong history in cycling and biking and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just so you know, yeah, like there was a real big party scene back in the LA days called the Midnight Riders. The site's still up, but it's nowhere near what it was like back in 2011, 2012 when I was there. I actually, for most rides, I was a field mechanic for them, so I was carrying about 20, 30 pounds of gear.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that. And somebody needed you to take over riding the bike.
Oh, that was the Wolfpack. What the hell? Wolfpack Hustle's crash race. So what that was is, so the reason it was 26 miles because they had like a marathon that they were running, and so what we did, or what they set up and I signed up for, was it said, hell, like we're going to do a crash race like on their bikes, like at midnight, well before that race started. Literally midnight ride style.
That's kind of awesome.
And so,
It's
I mean,
rough out
I had
there on
other
those roads
things.
sometimes, though.
Like, I had to bike about 15, 20 miles just to get there. Then had to do the actual race, which I think I had it figured out. I had it figured out. Here's how I was going to get to like at least like the first 50 or 100 people. It was okay. So the first part of it, like the first 13 miles of it, first half, it was all twisted turns. So my bike, essentially, it was built literally just for this. This to tell you what's like to bike in LA. It was built for all-out acceleration and maneuverability. It was not built for top speed, although I could get it going pretty quickly. Yeah, you kind of want that so you don't get run over. I'll just put it to you that way.
Oh, I know how it is out in Washington when I would ride from Port Orchard to Owawa. It was a 20-mile bike ride at some points, and I would go to work. So I'd be biking that twice a day, and there was multiple times where I literally, when I was coming home one time, I was coming through Port Orchard, and I was coming up the main road, and I come around the turn, and this truck just played it so close to me that luckily we were going at the same speed. My handlebar kept bouncing across the side of his truck until I was pushed him away as I went into a turnoff.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So,
Sounds about
yeah,
right.
pretty much. I had
No,
people
so
slow up next to me and fucking scream at me while I was on the side of the road, so they would like coast up to me and scream at me, try to make me jump and fall off the bike. People are assholes sometimes. Sorry, go ahead.
no, you, no, you're not wrong. You're making my point for me. I mean, Washington is kind of the same way. LA, I mean, it's just no like I've seen people literally just like just straight up roaries. Like there was one chick that I knew that she got ran over by some dude in a Lexus, like like straight up. But so the first half of that was like I was passing everybody because everybody's like they're on road bikes, they're on they're on track bikes, that kind of stuff, because that's what they're there for. That's what they do. Okay, let me show what an actual street bike can do. This is what I would do. So I'm just past people left and right, and then we get to because it was kind of like a figure eight sort of like it went through like downtown LA, other parts of Hollywood. We go back to the starting point, and it stopped. So I don't know what the hell. Like it was like some misstart or something. So everybody starts again, and now like the second half is just straight up. It's just straight. It's just straightaways for the most part. And so I'm still doing pretty good, even though I'm carrying my full field mechanic pack with me. I'm going like 26, 27 miles an hour, which is fine, but everyone else is going like it's averaging like 28. So I'm just watching you kind of like walk past me.
You hear me?
It's like, yeah, I can hear you.
Hang on a second. Be quiet and see if you can hear the coyotes are going nuts.
Ooh. I gotta go silent in the morning anyway, so why don't I just go ahead and mute?
Sorry.
You got coyotes going
I
on
don't know if
there?
anybody can hear that. Is that coming across at all?
I'm not hearing it. I gotta mute anyways because I gotta check out.
Okay.
Be back. I'll be back.
Alrighty. I'll be here. But I don't know if that could come across, but the coyotes were going nuts. They were howling and hooting. They got to something. That's so funny. I love hearing them. It used to be so scary as a kid because I got chased by a pack.
Really?
Yeah. But it was a pack of coy dogs, not coyotes. There's a difference. Coy dogs are domesticated dogs that get released and they go feral, and sometimes they'll breed with coyotes. So, but coy dogs, know people mean food, so they're not scared of light. They're not scared of fire. If anything, they come towards it because they know it means people. People have food, or people become food. Depends on how aggressive the pack is. That's so cool.
It's pretty crazy. It's never happened to me,
Oh,
but I've I've heard stories of bikers like going through what was it like Griffith National Park, and either there or the Dodger Stadium, and same things like they're riding through and it's just they don't. Oh yeah, hang on one sec.
I think they got something to eat because you could hear them. They went nuts. They were celebrating, so they must have just hunted a deer or something. Because they were going nuts. They were celebrating. Now they're all quiet, so they're eating. Wish I had a big acoustic microphone or something, so that way I can point it out here and have it hear some of these animal sounds. There's an owl that likes to talk to us. I'll get some more of my nature and ASMR relaxing meditative videos out. So we got 6 people hanging out. Oh yeah. Hey, James Gipe, I saw you there. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. Give me a roll call. Let me know who's here.
No.
Sorry, that's my little
Hey,
trick to kind of bark at the wild.
Hey, I'm done. I'm done getting my supplies. I just need to get food now. I gotta go to Wendy's to somebody told me to check out some chicken sandwich or something there. I don't think I got it last time, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go order that. And I'm going home.
Alrighty.
Start drinking.
I'm just listening to the wildlife, having that paranoia moment.
You did say yeah, you say you got coyotes coming up there. Oh, so what I was saying was God damn, take this damn thing off. Yeah, like they've been chased. Yeah, I've heard of people who've been chased through Griffith Park and like the Dodger Stadium area, like the parking area. There's a place up there called I think it's called Ages Point. We would sometimes have like the final party stop ride or the party ride stop in that area. So yeah, like if you're just like alone, it's just like a couple people and there's like a whole pack of them. Yeah, they will come after you.
Oh yeah. And
Yes.
I just heard the pop, 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 pop of a semi-automatic rifle sound like carbine. Somebody just took out some
Automatic?
coyotes. Semi.
Oh, semi. Okay. Dude, somebody around the corner from me. I heard it was around 3:30 my time. Somebody got executed with an automatic rifle. Like I'm sitting there, I'm either reading news or I'm like watching a show or doing something. It's like sure, it's like dude, nobody can pull there's very few people that can pull their trigger finger that fast. That is straight.
Oh, yeah,
that
is
is
definitely full auto.
Yeah.
Had that happen in town one time. Somebody came after the guy across the street. He was back when I lived in the city. And I call it a city, but somebody was coming after the drug dealer that lived across the street, and you just hear bop, 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 bop. He stepped outside with his AK and just let it loose a few times in the air, told him to screw off, and they went running.
I would say that'd be the wise decision. It's crazy because you follow some of the stuff the ATF is doing, which I'm sure some of the boys are on talking about that now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, who are taxes pineapple to you, like those guys. Like, geez, you would think that there wouldn't be any automatic weapons out there since that's like super illegal. It turns out that I don't know if you knew this, criminals they tend not to follow follow the law. They tend to break it, for the most part.
Yeah, that's what kills me when they're talking about doing gun laws and this, that, and the other to stop certain things, and I'm like, it's not going to stop the manufacture of automatic weapons. It's not going to stop the sale. It's not going to stop the possession, because it's only the people who care about the law, who want to follow it, are going to listen to that, and it's the people who don't is who you have to worry about in the first place having them, and they're still going to get them. It just means nobody else is going to have it. So the people who would have it for the proper use, extreme measures of protection and self-defense. And honestly, if something were to happen, here at home, we don't have like a very, as far as our local response, like the way we would respond as a country to an invasion or a sudden attack, if the majority of us aren't armed, we're pretty well and screwed, kind of like with Red Dawn. By the time we realize we need to do our shit, well, it's kind of too late. They're already here. We're already in the middle of the battle, and like a small percentage of our population is equipped to handle that kind of scenario. So that rapid response from the civilization, from society, is going to be just terrible panic and a bunch of victims everywhere. Nobody standing up to fight, defend ourselves.
Right, and I mean, there's other tactical things that goes into that too. You know, especially with geography. And honestly, it'd be pretty difficult to. Ooh, I always remember. Okay, somebody has a mural of what New York City looked like before a certain date back in 2001. There's other stuff that goes in it, but I mean, you're right. I mean, just a little throwback. I'm sure everyone here remembers that, but in case you don't, right, what was it, the admirals and generals of Japan way back in the 1940s? They said flat out, "I was like, we are not invading this damn country. Why? Because there's a gun behind every blade of grass. Like it's like forget our military. Like the entire just the civilian population would." The civilian population alone would wipe out their forces, and in fact, it's kind of how we started as a country. It was like we weren't supposed to have a army, or standing armed forces.
Yeah, if you think about, well, here's the thing about the invasion scenarios. If somebody was smart about it, it actually wouldn't be that hard because most of our military is around the coasts. So if they came through Canada, from Russia or whatever, was able to avoid Alaska or take that first, A, that'd be a serious blow. But B, coming down in the middle of the country and then spreading out to push us out towards the coast. There's only so many people that are going to be able to go back to go, to retreat and actually make it towards the coast to where our military would be able to protect them. The number of people who have the proper equipment to be able to fight that kind of battle, yes, there's going to be home field advantage. Yes, there's going to be that, protecting your own home, you fight more fiercely than someone coming and invading. But if you look at the way we respond as a nation to catastrophes, look at how many times we've had to deal with mass countrywide riots or social disorder to where everybody just kind of lost their shit, and it wasn't about standing together. It was about, well, the shit's hitting the fan. I'm going to be an opportunist and go and try to get some shit.
True. I mean, that's a country divide. Like in all seriousness, like all that shit happens because, frankly, we don't have bigger issues to deal with. Like we end up having to fight. Like the BRIC countries. Russia, China, Brazil, India, whatever those are. I don't know. I think we will get our collective shit together. Could be wrong,
but it would still eventually. But I still believe Red Dawn kind of has it right that it would be a total shitstorm at first, kind of weaning out the weak, the people who wouldn't be fighting anyway, and then it would just be the fighters that were left, that were the fighters.
Oh yeah, you got a good point there. Yeah, I think the weak will be weeded out rather quickly. And
it would be that first shock and awe moment, because if any country were to invade us, more than likely it would be one of the big ones, and they would be teaming up with another big one. Kind of like what Germany attempted to do by teaming up with Italy and Japan. If something like China or Russia finally was tired of our shit and wanted to attack us, they would team up together. And those two together were kind of screwed. China has the numbers. Russia is tough and has the military, and they're positioned perfectly to really dilapidate us for a while.
Sorry, I had to pull some directions. My bad.
It's all right. It's just one of those things that's just like one of those what if scenarios I think of, and I'm like, when it really came down to it, it's only going to be fighters and survivalists and people who have the equipment, or people who know how they can source the equipment very quickly.
It's true. The other thing, just just a slight pushback as far as that goes. So like, they would have to they would have to do that with Canadians, or Mexico. Both those are relatively friendly allies.
What was
So
the first one?
so I mean, as far as Canada or Mexico, both of those are friendly allies for the most part.
Your mic cut out when you said Canada the first time. I just didn't hear it.
Oh, okay, all right.
What's going on, Crumb Snatcher and Hey Vanessa Kitty?
Hey Vanessa, how you doing? Well, I'm sure she's got the dragon's milk ready to go right now. That's her thing. Oh, dragon's milk. It's imperial stout or something like that. I think it is.
Ah.
You can get a 4-pack of those for like $12 out here. Clock's in 11% ABV, man. It is a dangerous ale. Oh yeah, it's good, man. It's very good. Yeah, they would have to go through. Yeah, they would have to get through Canada first, which is possible. It'd be a fight. And I guess if you had to pick one, I guess Canada. That's probably the easiest way to go. Although we'd have pretty quick warning if that ended up happening, because I don't think Canada will allow that to happen. At least not because keep in mind we're pretty much their military.
Yeah, pretty much. I was about to say that. And also what I was going to say there is the only theory that I could see where it'd be feasible and pretty easy to kind of take to... It would be an easy tactic and maneuver for them to do is to just fly low enough and try to stay under the radar or be spaced out enough that it wouldn't be noticeable at first. Or just a blitz run of aircraft lifts. Kind of like... I hate to keep going back to it, but they really had it well thought out. The newest Red Dawn, the remake, the way they had the aerial invasion with the blackout the night before, which all that would be is an EMP on either side of the coast would knock out a good chunk of the country.
Ooh, that's always a fan favorite of a lot of preparedness and survival people is EMP happens. Which again, we would have warning of something like that happening. I don't know. That's the thing. We're kind of in a unique situation. We're kind of in a unique situation as far as our country's, defending our country goes. Big oceans to the east, the west, friendly allies to the north and south. I mean, so in any direction, we would have fair warning of that. Not saying we're bulletproof. Not saying that.
To believe. Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. But one of the biggest things I see is that everybody thinks about the nuke when they think about a big war and stuff like that. If there's a nuke involved, it's going to be literally intended to be an EMP. It's going to be a low altitude explosion, so that way it does the electromagnetic pulse and knocks out everything. And they'll let the riots take care of us for the first little bit. They could do that for like 2-3 days, just sit there and wait for us to tear each other apart, and then come in. And most of it's going to be screwed. So it's like that tactic is the only theory where I see scenarios happen. And I'm just kind of having like one of these hypothetical conversations, just like,
And by the way, we still likely have to deal with the fall of that EMP causing like tactical nuke or whatever. There'll still be that environmental concern.
If it was low enough altitude burst.
Right. Man, that's true. That probably is the most likely scenario. Like, somebody gets that preemptive strike and does that. That's certainly possible. I mean, my final point, like just my final little pushback as far as that goes. What would be the motivation to do such a thing? I mean, you can see this with the economic stuff too. Okay, well, we're pushing what 30 trillion and national debt, and the money printer is still going burr.
Yeah.
Why? There's reasons. Okay.
The theory.
Go ahead.
Sorry. The theory, I guess, about the motivation would definitely be resources or financial, or simply the right person in power in the wrong country who decides they're just tired of America's shit and they want to just quit with the whole big brother of the globe thing, just, kind of show us up. There's always that pride point where there's a lot of wars that have been fought for no other reason than the fact that the guy in charge wanted to prove he was better than the person he's attacking.
To his peril. You know, we don't exactly have the greatest military anymore. We're still up there, but some of the stuff that I've been hearing, I don't know. Do you know who Terrence Popp is?
I don't recognize the name right now.
Terrence Popp, Pop with POPP. He's a former U.S. Green Beret, and he does a show every Tuesday and Thursday, and some other ones. And he's gone over some of the stuff that's been going on, like along with other, kind of important things. One of the things that I noted, this is a few months ago, that I was like, I think I just 2 days talk about, was it the Green Berets had removed their what was it, you know, hand-to-hand combat training or something like that. I think the regular Army's taken out. I may be wrong about this. He may be Air Force something, like he took out, hand grenade training because the dudes were like the newly enlisted they weren't strong enough to actually throw the grenades at an effective distance.
That and there were so many problems with people dropping the grenade and throwing the pin. It used to be a joke in the military, but now it's an actual common fact.
Oh man, I guess that happened before the Babylon Bee was a thing. You know what the Babylon Bee is?
I can't think of it.
They're like the Onion, but they cover a lot of things. Like basically, they're a parody news outlet. It's crazy, like how many of the things they actually have come out, like actually have become reality. That sounds like a story they run. Like Army drops a grenade training program because enlistees keep throwing the pins and dropping the grenades.
But it's legit fact. You can ask almost anybody that somebody at least once in every training will have that moment of panic when they realize they just activated a live explosive in their hand, and their brain goes, duh, fuck, and they drop it and throw the thing they just pulled, and the sergeant has to fucking tackle them behind the sandbags because their dumbass just tried to kill both of them.
Oh yeah, that's what some of us may be anecdotal stories, and yeah, people don't think about that when it comes to to combat. It's like, yeah, you better be trained, or you're probably going to drop the ball, and that's going to be the end of you.
Yeah, and Vanessa, I had been self-training for quite a while to join the military, and it wasn't until I came back to New York that I had the actual opportunity to, and I was hoping that I would be able to get my teeth fixed and join, but I need to get my teeth fixed, then join. Had all my teeth knocked out.
We gotta get your Jeep fixed first, man.
Huh?
His milk's till midnight, 22:08. It's at the moment. Oh, I'm looking at the. I'm finally looking at the comments section. So if you're on someone else's show, you can either look at the comments or you can look at what's going on screen. You can't really do both.
Yeah.
Unless you have a different device like Swamp Rat did.
Yeah, I don't have my extra phone. That's why I do the StreamYard right now, because A, I can bring people up and have the conversation that we're having, and B, I can see the chat. Doing it straight from YouTube, it flashes at me. It doesn't stay up on screen, and I can't just lean down and look at the chat. I gotta tap the screen and get it to pop up. Sometimes I'll tap a link and it pulls me off my stream, and I'm like, screw it.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
probably going to be calling this for just a little bit. I'll end the stream and go inside, make some dinner real quick, and
sounds
then
good.
I'll be coming back out to do my deer processing live.
Oh, okay. Uh, cool.
I'm actually going to be doing that on.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing it on the public live. When I get done, I'll be marking it unlisted.
List it though, so it doesn't
Yeah,
doesn't visit your channel.
yeah, and then I'll be having that on my Patreon and sharing it with people who have helped me out and donated and stuff who are interested.
Okay. And you're still running a cash app if people want to donate so you can get your truck running so you can get back not
Back to
exactly
work,
back
yeah.
on your feet, but back to work or whatever.
Oh no, we definitely need it to
sign,
get back on our feet. We're just kind of half survival right now. But yeah,
yeah,
we're still running that.
so that was I was the natives 22, right?
Yep, with the $sign before. It's a capital T,
Find
capital
the natives
N,
22.
and
If you're the cash app, you
native
should.
is plural.
I'm saying it. I'm saying this like I know how to cash app works. I still haven't got my damn card synced on it yet. I'll get that. I think I'll be able to get that handled either tonight or tomorrow, something like that.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Well, I'll be back, and you're welcome to come up while I'm doing my deer live. So that way, I don't know if you've ever done that or you're interested at all. You could ask questions about how things are, or why
yeah,
I do
actually,
things.
because I do want to learn to hunt and be able to process it myself and all that stuff. I'm going to be going live in about an hour. I don't know if you know, I do a Friday night live show every week. I guess it'd be 11 somewhere after 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, your time, and 8:15 Pacific Standard. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you pop on before I do that, I'll pop in for at least a little bit.
Alrighty, cool. And
I might.
I don't know how long you're going to be.
Oh, dude, it's all night. It's really gonna be all night tonight, given that I woke up at like 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah,
So
it's going to be a long night for me.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Because I haven't even started the deer. I should have started it a while ago. But I was doing some carving.
Where do you have the deer, like, before you actually, process it? Or
Well,
did
you
you
need to
feel
hang it.
Oh,
Well, you need to hang it to drain the blood and get the rigor mortis to relax. And I've had it sitting on the canoe, frozen solid, because that's how I got them. So it's not hurting it or not doing anything, sitting there in the yard just frozen, because it's not spoiled.
okay.
It's not going bad. It's
Okay.
frozen.
All right.
Today is the first day it thawed, so I can actually get to it.
Okay. So you did freeze it after you field dressed it and hung it and let it bleed out, basically. And I hadn't even thought about the rigor mortis thing. That's a good point. I mean, that's something like, I've never shot a deer. I've never field dressed one or processed it or anything. So,
I actually haven't gotten to get my first kill yet. I've been processing other people's kills.
I see. Which is fine.
It's good practice. When I get to my first deer, I'm gonna have it dressed down and done so fast.
All right, and
I'm gonna be brain tanning it while I'm waiting for rigor mortis to unset. Sorry, we keep talking at the same time.
It's okay. No, I was looking at the comments. Oh, that's another way. I'm glad she brought this up. Mother Trucker has 2 comments I wanted to. Okay, so it's up on TV. So this is something that Dark of DLD After Dark has told me. Like, if if you're watching, if you could broadcast this to your TV, that kind of gives YouTube a sign that there's more than just one person watching. Like, like in my case, like I'm watching just on my phone or whatever. That just registers one person. If we watch on TV, it might seem like, okay, everybody's we're sitting down with the family to watch the Modern Native. So it actually does help. As far as the YouTube thing goes. Don't ask because I'm no YouTube expert.
I don't have any info on that bit, but possibly because I'm keeping them on YouTube and they're casting me to a TV. It could recognize that as part of the algorithm. I'm not sure. I'd have to do some research on that.
Oh, I'm just repeating what I was told.
Oh no, that's pretty much all anybody can ever do. I mean, that's what research is. It's just somebody did the work, gave you the answer, and we're searching it up to find it, and there we go. That's what we got. It's just passing of
Hey,
information.
I know. It's a great way to learn. It's also a great way to advertise, word of mouth. You know,
Yep, yep.
and she's also
But yeah,
saying, "Oh,
the address, yeah.
didn't mean
We're-
message my phone's in my pocket. Oh, I might be reading something that she later hid. Streamer will let you do that. Like, even if there's someone like the bot that got blocked, the Russian bot that got blocked earlier.
yeah,
Yeah, if you're on streamer, you can usually see whatever the comment, even if they remove it. So I have
yeah.
to
I
be
can
taking.
see him even after.
Oh,
But yeah,
TV and
she posted.
double casting. Oh, there you go. See,
Yep.
just like Bolo helps safety doc. Yeah, I'm gonna listen on my 400 other devices to get you the watch hours.
But
So it's that.
she has posted the email so that way she can share the mailing address. I get packages sent to her because deliveries don't come to me. And somebody sent me an awesome pair of snowshoes. I can't wait to try out. No idea who did it, but I'm still curious.
There you go. I'm ordering whatever I'm ordering from this place. Oh, they have the chicken version of this. Interesting.
But I'm actually gonna probably call it right here so I can go inside and make dinner real quick.
All right, sounds good. I gotta hop off anyway. So thanks for having me on. I
Yep.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I enjoy the conversation. It makes things go a little easier, keeps people entertained.
Definitely.
It's hard. It's hard sometimes holding the conversation with yourself. I
Oh,
usually have
ask me
things
how.
to just ramble and talk about.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go out of here. Thanks for having me up, and I'll talk to you another time.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Have a good one. Peace.
You too, man.
Cool. Uh, so today on the replay, for anybody watching this on the replay, thank you for sticking it out. Let me see if I can actually get myself in the camera with this now or with the fire. There we go. Thank you everybody for coming out and hanging out. I definitely appreciate it. Stay tuned for my deer processing live that I'll be getting started on shortly. Um, anybody watching on the replay, the code word for this video is going to be Cane, Cane, for the twisted walking cane that I crafted live on the fire. And yeah, thank you everybody for coming. A decent little live going on. I like that now. A 2 hour live is a little to me. Definitely like getting more comfortable doing this. I will catch everybody soon. To those watching on the replay, I haven't said it yet. Anybody who makes a donation through our Cash App, which I will drop. No. Anybody who donates to our Cash App will be getting a free walking stick as a show of appreciation for helping us out in this time to help us get the Jeep on the road. And I definitely appreciate anything anybody can do. And I'll be crafting a walking stick, cane, trekking pole, anything of your choice along those lines to say thank you and to give you that as your total appreciation gift for my giveaway. Uh, I will be paying everybody back who makes a donation at this time because I'm seeing it as a loan, and I appreciate it so much. want to offer my thanks and all that for everybody's love and support. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. Been enjoying the fire, and I'll be back. Yeah. Till next time, get out there, be a native, and go peace.